The best players from 166 countries have battled in Baku for the most precious medals of the chess world. Which teams take the glory? Here comes our final report. The team of the United States won their match against Canada, a victory which was meant to give them the Olympic gold, even in case of a tie with Ukraine. And yet, things aren't that simple at the Olympiad. Just when it seemed Beljavski was holding his position against Elyanov, the experienced Slovenian grandmaster collapsed in time trouble and had to resign. The impressive 3.5-half victory for the Ukraine put them back in the driver's seat. But could that be gold? With the complex tiebreak system multiplying the score the teams achieved against each opponent, it took quite some math skills to confirm that the Olympic champion, after 40 years without a gold, is the United States. Silver for Ukraine, and 2 match points behind, Russia took bronze. Is that all you need to know? Not really. A very happy Indian team finished 4th. Norway celebrates the 5th place, with Magnus Carlsen finally having a good Olympiad, and the Turkish team jumps from their initial 19th rank to the 6th place. Quite an achievement for all these young teams, especially if you take a closer look at the rest of the standings, with Tromsø gold medalist China and the very strong Azeri squad not even making it into the top 10. How did it go in the women's tournament? China entered round 11 2 match points ahead of Russia, but since the two were paired against each other, Kostanyuk's team only needed to beat China to win the Olympiad. The match was very tense, with Pogonina overtaking Guo Qi, but inferior positions for the defending champions on the other boards. Finally, both Yu Wenyun and Tang Zhongyi scored for China, and Hu Yifan drew. The victory not only made the Chinese ladies win the Olympic gold with 3 match point advantage, but also pushed the Russian women's team off the podium. So who take the silver and the bronze? Ukraine won their match against Bulgaria, but only 3-1. The team that ties with Ukraine, Poland, scored a spectacular 3.5-half against Hungary. Some more maths on the last round results of third-party squads, and the outcome is announced. Poland takes silver and Ukraine bronze. With the last match on the stage, India versus United States finishing in 2-2, Russia comes 4th, India 5th, and the Americans 6th. Of course, all these team results would not have been possible without exceptional individual performances. On the top board, for instance, Georgia's fearless Jobava remained unbeaten with a performance above 2,900. Former world champion Vladimir Kramnik also had a great tournament, as well as debuting American Wesley So. By the way, Philippines, Eugenio Torres' achievement deserves a lot of credit too. The 65-year-old grandmaster scored 10 points out of 11, and this was his 23rd Olympiad. Among women, Anna Muzhitsyuk takes gold on the first board, with Valentina Gunina achieving the highest performance of all, even after losing her last game. The local fans celebrated Mamadova's gold on board 3, and also Poland's Szczepkowska and Coulon did very well. The overall victory of the Chinese team seems more than justified, with 4 of their 5 players earning individual medals. It may sound trite, but winning is not everything. This is especially true for the Olympiad, where representing your country is, in itself, an honor. This concludes the 42nd World Chess Olympiad. See you all in Batumi!